Hello everyone, this is Rifa and welcome to my new video. So in this video I'm going to show you my 2024 February planner. So I'm grabbing my markers. So if you want to know about the materials that I'm using, I have done that in the 2024 bullet setup video. So I have made a detailed description on what are the materials that I'm using, and I will link them in the description of this video as well. So let's start journaling. So I have done a rough sketch of all the layouts and I'm choosing a red strawberry theme for February. I know I'm a bit late to upload this video, but I have shot this in the last February, but I couldn't edit due to some reasons. But I'm still uploading this because I think it will be helpful in other month spreads also. So first I'm doing the month at a glance page. So I'm not adding any special cover page for months. If you have seen my January planner, it will be clear in that video as well. So I'm adding some little strawberry illustrations. Also I'm adding a little bunny character in these illustrations. So all my references are from Pinterest and other sites. So I'm just doing some outlining with some color pens. So I've used red, green and orange outliners. I find these color outlining more aesthetic than a black outlining, because as I have mentioned in the previous video, I'm planning to do a very cute aesthetic kind of journals throughout the year. So I'm just trying to keep that aesthetics of my illustrations. Once I'm done sketching, I just fill the surfaces with colors. So I'm adding red color for the strawberries. So I was confused while choosing this color because I thought of doing everything in pastel shades, but this red was very bright. But somehow I think it will be very cute and colorful. So I just thought of adding this bright red within some pastel shades. So I've used some light peach and green and yellow also. So it will help to maintain that pastel effect, but still you get a very vibrant illustrations. So I just tried to include strawberry in every illustration, and I'm also adding some white dots with a white gel pen to indicate that tiny details of the strawberries. Also with a black pen, I'm just detailing the faces of these little buddies. So I thought of maintaining these color palette within the entire month. So I'm using a black strip to represent the week. So I just love how this black pop out in this entire spread, and then I add a very large calendar space. So as I've already mentioned, month at a glance spread is to plan your month at a glance. So in this spread you can just plan your entire month. You can just note down the important events or something that you should be completed, some tasks that should be completed within the days, so you will get an overall idea of the entire month planning. So I added a dark pinkish red outlining for the calendar space, and then added little peach highlights in upper part of every box. And then I just write down the days in that black boxes. So I'm using a white gel pen, so it is not that much visible in the video, but it's readable. And also I just mentioned the dates in the corresponding boxes, and I'm also including a wish list section in this page. So I just love to note down the things that I would like to buy, or the places that I wish to visit, or something that I wish to do in this spread. So I did a black box for the heading and also did some highlighting for the writing part. So I'm just adding some little strawberries in the bottom part, and that's it. Next I have this habit tracker spread. So I'm just adding the headings in strawberries, of course, to match the theme. So it will be very simple and easy to follow. So I'm not at all doodling so much bunnies and cakes in my entire spread. So I just have to illustrate some strawberries. I just left spaces to indicate the alphabets, and I've done the heading. So I just outlined them with a red pen and then added the colors and then the white spots. And for the trackers, I'm using light peach boxes. So this time I thought of adding the entire dated calendar in my habit tracker. So in the previous spread, I used just the boxes, and I find it difficult to uh, recognize the dates, especially if you have missed some habits in between and that column is going to be blank. So I just did the headings for my habits with a black pen, and then I added the calendar. So if you have a stamp with you, you can use that. So I'm just handwriting them. So I'm planning to bubble them if I have done that particular habit in that date. So it will be very easy to follow and understand the date. And next I have this meal tracker. So I'm using the same pattern for my whole headings throughout the spread, so it is very easy. And in this tracker I just track my entire meal of the day. So I have the spaces for noting down the breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks, and I will also be adding the dates, corresponding dates in a column. So to match the theme, I have used the same peach highlighting, and I am also adding this gray highlighting, so it will be very easy to track that corresponding date. So you won't miss a row while you are noting down. And with a black pen, I'm adding the dates of the entire month. So I'll be tracking the entire meals using this particular tracker. And that's for the habit tracker and meal tracker. And next I have my business tracker, which is for tracking my small business, so I could get an overall idea of my business of this particular month. So I'm again using the strawberries to indicate the heading. So for business tracker I use 2 pages because there are a few details to be noted. So this spread will be very helpful if you have a small business to track, and you can get an overall account of your profit, expenses and all the orders and the deliveries. If you don't have any small business, you can simply skip this part, and if you want you can also add a budget tracker, so you could track your budgets of this particular month. So I have space for date and the item that is being ordered and the price of that item, and for the advance that is paid and the balance amount that is to be paid, and to checklist if it is paid or not, and also to checklist if it is dispatched, and also for expenses profit, and you can get a total profit of this particular month. And next we have weekly spread. So I'm recently using Dutch doors for weekly spread. So if you have seen my previous video, it is clear that I'm using Dutch doors. So using Dutch doors will definitely save a lot of time and effort because you don't need to design every single page. So you apply a single design for the first and last pages, and then you add some Dutch doors which you can flip through. So for this time I use a vertical Dutch doors because you don't have to waste a lot of pages, and it is very easy to cut a single straight line. So in the first page I'm adding the doodles of our little strawberries, bunnies and cakes. So I'm just matching the theme. I'm using the same doodles that I've used in the month at a glance page. And also you can see I have added a little bookmark for each Dutch door, so it will look more beautiful and it will be very easy to understand or flip. And once I'm completed with the doodles, I just add spaces for my days. So I'm just highlighting them using a peach color. So I've added 4 sessions in each page and I'm just bubbling a red bubble so I can represent the date there, and I will be adding the day in the highlighted part. So this highlighting will help you to differentiate between each day, and trust me, you don't need a lot of space in your weekly planner. So I've done the same pattern for every days and I'm just adding color to my bookmarks. So I've added light peach for the one, and the second one I added green color, and for the third one I use the same yellow. So these are those from our doodles, so they are the same palette. In the last part I'm adding a calendar so you can see the calendar from every spread of the week, and also I have added a note session so it will be very easy to track notes in each day. So for these two sections I just used gray and black combination so it will stand out in this entire weekly spread. And also I'm adding a brain dump section. So in the previous spread I added brain dump section just because I had a page left and I was really enjoying it in the previous month, so I thought of adding that section in every month of this year. So I've used the same strawberries to indicate the brain, and for dump I just written them using a black liner. So that's how I did my February planner. Even though I'm a bit late to upload this, I hope this was very helpful and enjoyable. If you like my video, please do like and subscribe. Also click the bell icon. And please drop your suggestions and opinions in the comments. Also, we'll be coming with more planner videos. Stay tuned. And thank you so much for watching.